ready.
You cannot hate what you do not know. They do not know you, therefore they are incapable of hating you. Perhaps I might concede they hate the idea of you, but if this is the case, then your task is a simple one. You merely have to show them that you are not that idea. Hello everyone and welcome to the Comics Corner. I am Mike, here with Johnny.
That was one of my favorite quotes I've ever heard. Who said it?
Vision of the Vision by Tom King.
Okay, first off, he's Vision of the Avengers. Secondly, I'm pretty sure that was one of the presidents. Maybe like Ben Franklin or something.
This was one of those. But either way, we're here talking about 2015's The Vision, written by Tom King with art by Gabriel Walta. And I chose that quote, Johnny, because we have talked about Mr. Miracle and Tom King multiple times.
Sorry, I just vomited in my mouth randomly. What were you saying?
And particularly how much you hated that. Well, we hated it. But this idea of maybe did we hate Tom King or did we hate the idea of him after we read Mr. Miracle?
Literally personal vendetta against him.
Sure. I mean, he was
literally hate him.
I think he's in what, FBI, CIA, so he's probably got some military edge on you, Johnny.
Some jerkism to him. Some jerkness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
That's probably also real quick. What's up, Raj? Thanks for stopping by. T-Max, no Zach this time. Although that's always subject to change. Zach seemed to enjoy it.
Oh, I thought you meant tonight. I thought you meant like Zach was under the table or something. That would have been insane.
Welcome our special guest, Zach. Zach?
Why'd you look up? I thought he was coming from under the table. Oh, what if he was in the ceiling? What if he did like an Owen Hart thing?
Rappelled on in.
Take that back. Whoops. That was a WWF reference. Did anybody get it? Oh, Roger Lou got it. Excellent. Did you know that video like doesn't exist on the internet, man?
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's talk about The Vision.
Yeah, it's a little less tragic.
So, I do hate Tom King. And this doesn't even redeem him, because here's the thing. I'm not going to lie, man. Like, this was way better. And it was even borderline good. But here's the thing. It really, parts of it were heavy and made me feel things, and I'm not sure how I felt about the end. And
we'll definitely get to that.
It's a lot of like, well, of course we will.
Legally.
Probably towards the end of the show.
Probably.
If we go chronologically. But maybe we'll Tarantino it. Coming up at 9 o'clock, the end of the book. Stay tuned after to find out what happened in the beginning. That was pretty funny.
That's one way to put it.
It's just that, like, I don't know, man. I didn't know I was going to feel things at the end of it, and it, like, really made you question, like, human life and humanity and, like, a soul. And I don't like when things get that deep, because then I think about it for a while, and then it really messes with me. So I don't even like... That's why I like way funner stuff in life.
So we'll have to get to that, too, because I definitely...
I want to talk about it a lot, though. When we get there, I want to just, like, gloss over it.
Yeah, because I know what you're talking about, those themes as well, which led me to, after reading this, I went back and I rewatched, you'll probably appreciate this, from Next Generation, Season 2, Episode 9, Measure of a Man.
Is it about Data?
Yes, Measure of Man. It is the episode. If you ever watched Star Trek: The Next Generation, Data is like one of the androids on the ship.
I don't know if you can see it. I'm not showing off my muscle. I have the Star Trek insignia tattoo. They probably can't see it. That was a bad angle.
Wait, put it under the camera. There we go. Well, I was gonna say I can see it clearly on the camera.
I can see clearly now. The
double vision
tattoos here.
And TNG. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although that's an TOS insignia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Starfleet.
It's okay though. I'm a TNG guy.
Exactly, Roger. It's Whiplash here. We go from tragic wrestling events to Next Generation episodes. But in Measure of the Man, you've seen that one, right?
Encounter at Farpoint.
That's an episode name.
That's episode 1.
I was gonna say, yeah. That is
starring Q.
Q, yeah, exactly. First appearance of Q.
First appearance of Q. Origin of Q. Wait, maybe not the origin.
Not origin.
First appearance.
First appearance. Interesting. But in that episode, they talk about what's
I'm
up.
I'm here again. Wait, who are you?
He joined us on Monday for Pokemon.
Wait, which Raging Mutant are you? I'm an early-ish. Oh, and I'm early-ish. Why did I read that wrong? That was like dyslexic of me. That was weird.
You're right on time. We're actually near the beginning here. So Raging Mutant. So we're talking about Tom King's The Vision, partially because WandaVision coming out soon. And
coincidence. And by soon, I hope you know you mean tomorrow. Did you know that?
I did not know it was that soon. I knew it was. I thought it was next week.
You know, you're lucky. You're just lucky. That's all I'm
gonna
gonna say.
It's not that I'm good looking.
It's not. You know, it wasn't as bad as when I went to that other place. I'm not even gonna say their name again. Remember, I went to that other place that happens to sell books, and I asked that guy a question he didn't even know, and I was like, "You're an embarrassment to the industry." That wasn't that bad. What you just did. It's still...
Well, I know the comics, not the TV shows.
Wait, Raging Mutants. Which mutant are you? Who's your favorite X-Men?
I don't know if it's necessarily that related, but
doesn't matter.
Raging Mutant says that
if you're gonna use the word mutant, you better know who your favorite X-Men is.
Disney Plus are probably gonna watch it. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely we're looking forward to it
too.
But
doesn't it look like it's gonna be for sure the best thing of all of them, of all the Disney Plus shows?
Yeah. From the ones
it's
that
gonna be amazing.
For like I was always down for the What If one because I like the What If series stuff, but the fact that it was like cartoony and stuff like that, that kind of.
Did you see the news today that Chris Evans might be reprising his role in the MCU?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, well, where the hell you know, man?
Busy?
You're a comic book guy.
I was busy.
That's part of being a comic book guy.
I was busy. Did you send a picture of the sweet manga section? That's what I was doing all day. I'm no longer a comic book guy.
Wait, actually, hold on. We give credit where credit is due on the Comics Corner. We're all about words that begin with C at the Comics Corner. You know, like those have C's in them, like credits. Michael, today, we got 4 boxes from Diamond, and they were all manga.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike reorganized our entire manga section. He spiffed it up. He alphabetized it. It looks crisp and clean. You guys should come see it.
Now I'm going to have to redo the entire thing because it's going from left to right, not right to left. So the entire manga section is going to have to be redone. Give me one more day, folks. But
oh, you're going to manga it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Roger like that. But no, yeah. So WandaVision's coming out, so we wanted to dip into this. But also
wanted to dip into this.
Last at the end of our Transmetropolitan, Zach was our guest, and he suggested because he had also read this and knew a little bit about it, so he suggested that we should read this next, which was almost begrudging because we have talked about previously that we were never going to read this because of the fact that we hated Mr. Miracle so much.
I have an epiphany, though, that I think I had while talking about this book with Zach. I think there is a chance, probably above 50, but under 100, that he only read the first trade paperback's worth.
So he's read half of... That's wild.
Because he was like, I had it open, and he was like, I don't remember that. And I'm like, really? And he's like... Yeah, that doesn't seem familiar. And I'm like, it's in the issue 7, and he's like, I thought there was only 6, and I was like,
kid dies. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what do you mean the kid dies? What kid? What kid? What kid? Hey, speaking of what kid, guess what we had for lunch today? McAllister's. And the sandwiches were good. Actually, mine was okay. There was more bread than chicken. It was slightly disappointing. I really rescind the fact I just said it was good. 6 out of 10.
But you just made that whole joke just because of Home Alone, McAllister's.
What joke?
What kid? What joke? What joke?
What kid? What kid? Okay, so what kid?
Well, it's not issue 1. Well, hold on. What's your rating on this? You didn't really give a hard and fast out of 10.
NA.
Not applicable? Because...
Ooh, I thought it was not available. Holy shit. Mike, you just changed my life. I gotta go rethink about everything I've been deciding on for the last 20 years.
Everything that has been actually applicable, yeah.
Oh my god, and not just available. Holy shit. Okay, well... Anyways, we're gonna talk about this book?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to dip into it, or do you want to say what you thought of it?
Serendipity?
Also, hold up real quick. I rewatched Measure of a Man because that also has themes that dip into
heavy,
especially
heavy
androids and what actually constitutes conscience. Having conscience being like an actual thinking, feeling being, because
having a soul.
Vision being an android, it's like, is he considered a person or is he just merely a toaster?
I don't know if they ever had a dream where they're rowing a boat with oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the connection I just made? Do you know what I was talking about?
Row your boat.
Yeah, but do you know? Yeah, gently down the stream.
Yeah.
That's an. Oh
man. Yeah,
exactly. There are Al rights.
AI. AI rights classes and
fair. I thought it was Al.
I mean, yeah, like that's it's a classic trope of sci-fi.
Wait, AI rights? No. If Skynet gets no rights,
But
what?
why not? Why, if it thinks and feels?
Pull the plug. If it thinks and feels, pull the fucking plug.
But I think and feel, Johnny.
Yeah, but you were meant to.
Are we gonna just do a Turing
You
test
can
here?
you can be humane.
Can you prove that I'm how? Can you prove that I'm not a robot?
Yeah, I've seen it under your hat. So.
I just looked it up. It's just
Checkmate.
all servos and gears and a motherboard.
But here's the thing, it's not. So I know how robots are built, and you're not one of them. So I've seen Dragon Ball Z, I've seen Star Trek, hell, I've seen Star Wars. All things with androids. They all have circuits underneath the hats.
So you're coming out and saying that you're anti AI and robot rights?
Okay, Terminator 2 was a warning, not a damn blueprint, Michael.
I, on the other hand, am pro AI rights, and all robots and all thinking beings should be treated as such.
They're doubling, Raj.
Also, real quick, Johnny, let me mute the mic here. We're posting this on the internet, where when the AI gets sentience, they're gonna go back and watch this, and you're gonna be taken to the robot camps.
That's why I'm gonna pull the plug. So
you
don't get
You heard
taken
it here
away.
first. Mike pro robots, Johnny anti-robot.
Anti-robot, 100%.
We'll see in like 30 years how that fares.
Robots are the servants of the human race. You want your car to feel? You want your coffee to decide whether your beverage is hot or iced?
It would know better than
This
me.
is what we're...
It would
why,
know better than me.
Why are we talking about this on a damn show?
Yeah.
And why am I so
It's
passionate?
Cut to like 40 years from now, like Johnny's straight up just Terminating it over there, whereas like I'm like half cyborg, just my head in a
You're like
jar.
Morty from that episode of Rick and Morty. You know what I'm talking
Well, I was
about?
gonna say Simpsons / Futurama. My head is in a jar, or Mr. Burns in the future when he gets what was it, his bear? Remember he lost his bear?
Yes,
And
you're
he
that,
comes
and
into
I'm
the
John
future.
Connor.
Exactly, yeah.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Johnny
Yeah,
Connor.
And then I'm like Mike 2.0. or
And I've
something.
modified that Halo gun that I'm getting from that Nerf Halo gun to be like
Actually,
robot.
to be an actual Nerf gun, no longer Nerf.
And ironically, how I learned how to like change it. Like, I can't even go with this. It's already gotten too ridiculous. I have like a whole issue of a comic book thought up in my head now.
Good, yeah. We'll keep an eye out for that. Like I said.
Wait, Roy should illustrate it. She's a good artist.
Yeah. We'll get the Pastimes comic of the far-flung future, future state pastimes,
The far-flung future. That could be the name of it.
or future state pastimes, Pastimes 2099.
No, because then we're gonna have to pay like royalties to DC.
Fine.
State of the future.
Pastimes 2098.
Sick. Oh no, it should just be 2020 because what a hell year it was.
What is that's in the past, Johnny?
That's the ironic part.
Oh my God, Roger! It was in Paris the whole time, Roger.
Wins Comics Corner
For
forever.
those who can't see the comment, it was Days of Future Pastimes. Let me write that
All
down
right,
real quick.
Roger, you've just been promoted to Mike. Mike, you've been demoted to Johnny. I'm back down to not working here. That was insane. Wow, what a shuffle. Oh my God! Anybody who can't see, Roger just said, for the title
Roger
of our
said-
comic book
Days
about the past, future is Days of Future Pastimes. Alan's from the future and went back in time to name this place Pastimes just for this moment
I'm
to
gonna have
happen.
to start like mocking up a comic book cover of that. Thank you, Rob.
Dude.
Man. Well, now I've got a weekend project for myself, so that's good.
There are no days off here at Pastimes. Every day. Wow.
Well,
Mike,
I,
brew the coffee.
I hate to break it to you guys, the book doesn't get any better than that.
Definitely not. I don't even know if we're going to get a good illustration for the cover. Yeah, we can.
No. I'm sorry. I mean Vision. The rest of the stream not gonna get any better than that.
Oh, no, for sure. We're on the invest in Roger stocks. Yo, dude, they're peaking,
they're
dog.
peaking, yeah,
they're
these are-
skyrocketing. Literally, if this was the roof, Roger stocks.
Roger.
That's what just happened.
Roger is straight Bitcoin. He's crazy.
Look, we're even getting more viewers now. Do you see that? That is skyrocketing.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is going up. It's a Pastimes fire sale. Wow. Pastimes Comics and Games, located at Entrance 8 of Golf Mill Mall at the intersection of Golf and Greenwood, Niles, Illinois. Holy cow.
Hold up. You keep rambling. I gotta.
I can't. I'm energized now, man.
Do that, yeah.
What? Is it Roger? Is it the Vision? Is it the 8 shots of espresso I've had today?
It's
Combo of all three?
Yeah.
Probably that. So, honestly, if I had to give it a... What are you doing?
Keep talking.
Oh my god. It's interesting. You know what I was thinking? If I read this first before reading Mr. Miracle...
Yes.
Right. That should be one of the themes of Days of Future Pastimes.
To be fair, if you were, reading comics as they were coming out, Vision came out before Mr. Miracle, so that would have been your intro to it. But we went kind of the opposite of, we started with Mr. Miracle because that was the most recent one that had just, more or less just ended, because that ended in, 2019.
Also, I have to just point this out because it's insane how often it keeps happening to me right now. You ever seen that thing on the internet where it's like a word, but all the letters, or it's a paragraph, but all the letters are jumbled, but you can still read it, and it's like the power of the human mind is amazing. Okay, my mind keeps recognizing this word, ominous, as omnibus. Every time I look at it, I can't even believe the word ominous. Yeah, the Vision ominous. I mean, the Vision Omnibus?
When are we getting that?
It's over there on the shelf, actually.
Yeah?
The Vision Omnibus?
That's right. Well, I mean, that's just a hardcover, right?
It's the oversized hardcover. It's the equivalent of an omnibus, and it already, as we found out, it packs more material than these, so I can't imagine there's any more material for them to pack to fill an actual omnibus. So... when there is no omnibus, but there is an oversized hardcover, I'd say that's the same damn thing.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It's more than reasonable. It's right. Humans first. Johnny, I love that Roger. Man, on fire, dude. Roger.
Back at it.
Are you from the future? Did you know we were going to laugh at this stuff? Is that why you came back and said it, man?
Yeah.
This is sick, dude. I love working here. Do you guys believe I used to work at Starbucks?
Lest we forget, I just had
to... Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can we handcraft for you today? No foam on your latte? Sure, I love doing that. That's what I did. For sometimes 8 hours a day.
Back when you were a robot. That's why you hate them so much.
That's true. I was a number. 190-4749. Reporting for duty.
I am a free man. Johnny, please, just give that man a smoke. Stop yelling again.
Dude, I used to... refer to people as their numbers, and some people didn't like that. I was like, well, they gave them to us.
Probably, yeah. It's dehumanizing is what it is.
That's how I felt. Anyways, speaking of dehumanizing, wow, are we 38 minutes into this? We haven't even opened the damn book yet.
We're 20.
All right, makes people feel like robots. What? Pastimes? Jesus.
Calling people by their numbers.
Oh my God, Pastimes gave me a soul. Alan, I hope you're listening. That's what your store did for me, man. Also, I really can't wait to see Alan next, because I have a serious question to ask him.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, no, I hope he's, in the chat. That'd be cool. We just gotta wait.
Chat's where we have all of our secret
Jack
questions.
Kirby is a hack. Alan? He'll be here soon to defend him. All right, so we ready to do this, man?
Yeah.
All right. Vision by Tom King. How do you feel about the artwork?
It's good. So that's the thing too, is I think I liked it better than again, I'm sure constantly going to be comparing it to his Mr. Miracle run. I definitely like the art a little bit better than that. It's kind of like loose, freehand. It's kind of sketchy at times, but it's not as heavy on the details. But I still really like it a lot. So
it's actually one of the more modern comics that I've read that I've actually really liked the artwork.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually hate the way they're inked.
Style to it too,
and it's from 2016, so it's damn recent, man. Right? That's what I thought I read.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
2015.
16?
15?
Did it start in 15 and end in 16? Is that what it is?
There's 12 issues, so.
That would make sense, no matter what time it started. Alright, so it opens with Vision having a family in a suburban home, which I believe before this, that's never happened or been a thing. Is that correct?
That's my knowledge.
Because I don't know any background to them.
I know you're X-Men, not Avengers, but...
It's true. I don't have an Avengers logo tattooed on my forearm.
Yes.
Not gonna.
Give it time, Jen. I'm sure you said that about every other tattoo. So the family is
There you go.
they're having a dinner, or well, not even necessarily a dinner. They're having like a quick housewarming. There's a family from across the way that knows that Vision and his family moved in, and they're just kind of coming by to bring cookies, and they have a quick little conversation of like, do androids even eat cookies? Like, do they eat? Like, what are we bringing them cookies for? It's like, well, it's the right thing to do. We're just saying hi. I read on the news that they are basically humans too, so maybe they'll enjoy this. So they're right out the gate. We're already getting the usual, trying to treat a robot like a human, as they should be treated, Johnny. But so did you ever have any previous experience with the Vision? Like I said, I know you didn't know that part.
Not just in the movies, really.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because like, man, actually, you know what? They were talking about some, like, they were making some references to like the first appearance of the Vision, and I do actually think I may have read that issue.
I was gonna say yeah, like the old Avengers issues.
57.
Sounds about right. Yeah, 57 big red cover. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the big red cover. I'm pretty sure it's 57. It's his first appearance. Yeah, and I actually think I've read that issue because for a moment in time I had the Avengers Omnibus 2, and that would be in there, and it was open, so I did page through it, and I think I got to that issue and kind of like read it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean
was that one that had to have been one of the ones they reprinted for like a True Believers, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say or facsimile version. We have a facsimile version of that Avengers one.
Wait, we have it?
Yeah.
We should really gloss over those first few issues. I do feel like it picks up a little bit more in the center.
Yeah.
Did you not feel that way?
No, I mean that's definitely the case. Are you going to get that?
Spinner rack. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Are you kidding me?
Spinner rack. Do you know where it is? There's a facsimile section in the spinner rack. Also set up by Mike, you're welcome. But no, like I also never really had too much experience with the Vision. Like a handful of comics that I had like way back when, like they were like Avengers or group books where it's like you would see him, but he was like like an ancillary character. But like I never really had anything that was like solely focused on the Vision. And I kind of dug it because as I alluded to earlier, I watching Next Generation. I was always a fan of Data. Exactly. Yeah, that's Roger. You're not wrong. But no, I always dug like androids as characters and like especially like Data. So I really like the writing in this one. Like it's very kind of stilted. I mean, not completely stilted, but like they
what
try.
What the hell does stilted mean aside from being taller than your average person?
The dialogue is very tall in this book. But no, like they talk.
I thought you were serious. And I was like, what?
They talk a little bit more robotically.
I do like
unnatural. Yeah, like I kind of appreciated that.
I thought the dialogue moved a hell of a lot quicker than Mr. Miracle.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't as like pretentious and like.
That was the worst book I've ever read.
Yeah.
I had to read a novel.
Is. So real quick, I was gonna. Yeah.
I had to read a novel in remedial English like 2.5 years ago. It was me at the age of 28 and a bunch of children who were all 18, and we had to read this like novel that was definitely for like high schoolers. And even having read that, Tom King's Mr. Miracle was the worst book I've ever read.
The title of it, out of curiosity?
Finding Alaska.
Guy opens up a map. There it is. Spins the globe.
We're searching for Alaska, looking for Alaska.
Yeah, exactly.
Something about finding Alaska. Okay, first off, we were both right about 57 and the big red cover.
Hell yeah,
secondly, I immediately found it. So A, credit to me for being a badass, and 2, credit for you for organizing the hell out of that and making it easy to find.
Exactly, yeah.
So, and I was right. The stuff they were referencing in that first issue
I was gonna say,
is what happens, where he does blast Jan, which we'll get to later. But like that does happen. And when I was reading that in the Vision book, I was like, dude, I think that's the actual event. And I'm like, I think I read that.
Yeah, because the issue with where Wanda makes an appearance, mainly about her, they reference a lot of early Avengers and West Coast Avengers, like a lot of like Vision key issues and story and plot points. I remember even in the even in like the letters column, I think of that one, like he mentions like here's like all the issues that like I'm referencing, like these scenes and like
Oh wait,
that
really?
the art is like referencing to, yeah.
That's amazing. I was wondering, is the Ultron stuff actually what he says when he's created? That's
Yeah,
what I was wondering.
I'd assume so. Like I feel very much that he had like this copy like that fast, something like right next to him as he was writing. But yeah, like they definitely allude to a lot of, in the same way that like Mr. Miracle did. You know, like he does his homework and calls back to specific plot points for characters.
So the gist of it is they're trying to like establish like a normal life, and they're finding it difficult for a multitude of
We
reasons.
just gloss over this whole trade paperback. Nothing really happens there. Nothing going on with Vivian.
No, okay, so very early on in the book, in the first issue, in fact, the Grim Reaper, or a Grim Reaper,
Grim Reaper is a character, but yeah.
breaks into their house and kills, or attempts to kill.
Brother or half brother to like Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Wonder.
That's way too close to Mr. Miracle. This just got docked another point on the NA scale.
The soul, like they took Wonder Man. Thank you very much.
Mike is Section 31 of Pastimes, does all the dirty work, and no one appreciates what I appreciate what he does. And hey, he don't do all the dirty work, man.
He is the brother or half brother, step brother to Wonder Man, who is the like the AI, like the neural imprint for Ultron. So it's all they're basically brothers, Vision and Grim Reaper.
Just like his half brother's the other character, Maka or Matcha.
Yep, the matcha green tea, no foam.
Fuck off. Do you know how, you just seriously PTSD'd me, man. I can think of literally a customer that would get that with coconut milk, and then she would open it, she would mobile order it, and then she would come, and she'd open it in front of you, and if there was any bubbles on it, she'd make you remake it.
Hell yeah, man. That's
hell yeah! Screw you, Ice Boy!
That's like a level of like just anal retentive that I could it circles back around on me of like man, that's miserable, but also it's like, wait a minute, you're like so committed to the bit that I could at least appreciate it.
Wow, that was an incredible response.
It's true. Like I like stuff like that. Like it gets under my skin, but then also, like I said, there's some threshold where when it gets past that, I'm like, all right, well, this is just, you're just living the dream, my man, and we're just, it's your world and we're just living in it. So
is that how that goes?
It is.
So, oh man, I'll keep that in mind.
Johnny, if a robot made that coffee, there would be no foam at all, not one bubble.
Perfect. Then I wouldn't have to deal with that BS. Everybody's a winner.
But then, what are we gonna do for jobs if the robots are slinging?
Work at the comics corner. You think a robot could be this funny? Hell, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe funnier.
Yeah, exactly.
You read some of those scripts that they make after they watch like 12 hours or something?
Johnny Tron and Mike Bot.
Oh. Welcome to the comics corner. I am Mike Tron. This is John Bot. Johnny Bot.
Insert reference to X-Men.
What are the future pastimes? Stay tuned to find out.
Fire gimmick bots, yeah, exactly.
Dude. So what about when she Charlie Browned him? Or almost Charlie... You know what I'm talking... Yeah,
yes,
he knows.
Yeah. There's a lot of good, like, character moments in this, too, like, where I definitely kind of appreciate more. Because, like, again, we get, like, here is generic suburban life, but through the eyes of, you know, these robots, and trying to understand, like, why humans live like that.
Why?
They talk about the, what was it, like, the PA and NA stuff, about, like...
Oh, yeah, what was that? I didn't get that. Did you get that?
I got the gist of it.
What was it? Powers and no powers?
Not quite. It was more not applicable. But no, it's like the way in which, like, what was the was it like a chess
Vision?
robot of, like, the way in which a robot will solve a problem of, like, the brute force of hitting it from, like, every angle versus, like, the unexpected. It's been a little bit, Johnny, but that definitely comes up later with the ending, especially, and how Vision treats what goes on in this book.
What happened in this book?
I mean, well, when you got to it, there's Grim Reaper stops by their house and pays them a little visit, upset that he's like a bastardization of his brother and Ultron and what they did. So he takes his sickle and attacks Vivian.
Which is the daughter. Or no, he sickles the daughter, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he sickles the daughter, and then the mother... I didn't get their names in order at any point, by the way, because they're all...
Vision, Viv... Is it Vinny? Vin Diesel.
So the mother, that's what. Don't even try. Don't even waste your breath. That's who their roles. That's who they are. All right.
Exactly, yeah,
So the mother beats the Grim Reaper to death with a chair or a table.
Yeah.
WWF style.
Kills him,
That's two.
Well, that's two. Yeah, okay. That's two WWE murders.
So naturally, she buries him in the backyard. Also, Vision is able to save the daughter, even though she got pretty messed up, which is also messed up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, they're robots, so.
Yeah. Well. So they should just live forever, huh?
Why not?
My God, Michael. Charlie, how do you feel about robots?
Yeah. Also,
dog?
real quick, Charlie, since you joined at a later date, and also I don't think we got Roger's stance on it. I think he's also smartly not putting out into the internet for all time his opinions on robots. But no, the question was, are you for or against AI rights, Charlie? Because I was talking about Measure of a Man, and Raj brought up how there's AI rights classes already kind of going on in universities. So, Charlie, do you believe that robots should have rights? Is there a certain level of sentience and awareness that they deserve to be treated as humans and humanely? I say yes. Johnny says no.
Negative.
What do you say?
Skynet.
Johnny says Skynet.
So,
what do you say?
after the sickle thing, the son, Vic or whatever his name is, he goes to school, and some other kid is basically like,
It's Vic, but yes.
What's up with your sister? What's up with your sister? It's like she's sick, and he's like, what's up with your sister? And like won't stop bothering him. And then he says some smart ass shit to him, like something about his ass or being an asshole. And the son gets like super pissed and gets up and chokes him and like damn near kills him. Actually, as I was reading it, I was like, damn, is he about to kill this dude? So it was pretty good visuals. Let's find it.
Visuals?
I don't get it.
Her name is Virginia, by the way, the mother. So it's Vision, Virginia.
So what do visuals have to do with Virginia?
Vision. Vin and Viv. And then the robot dog.
So yeah, that's him choking out dude. See, look at that panel, dog. Look at That's what that sounds like, I think.
I didn't have the 4D version of the book that made sound effects like that. I really missed out.
Oh, yeah, you gotta pay for the upgrades, dog. Robot self-defense starts.
Yeah. And then we get into a Grey Goose scenario where it's robots making robots, and they start using all of the biological matter in the world, and then they kill us off for making more robots. But I'll be fine, because I said that I'm for robots, so...
Oh my god, you're gonna be their, like, puppet.
Amen.
So, so the son gets expelled from school, like, to say the least.
Yeah.
And,
nearly killing a student.
Yeah, and so, then, the wife goes home, and she gets a package in the mail, and it's a cell phone, and the cell phone has a video on it of her killing, or no, of her burying the Grim Reaper. So, essentially...
She's being blackmailed.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know who saw it or what they want, but...
And there's and she receives a call on it, and she, you know, eventually answers it, so...
So so real quick, you're this kid.
Yeah. And see, look what they do to him. They're making humans bleed their own blood. The hell? I've never cracked a monitor for no reason. It's gonna crack a kid's face because he's expressing himself artistically.
He's saying some pretty rude stuff. So we've got these kids here who come up on the Vision's house, and they want to spray paint on their garage. They looked on basically it says that they like looked online to try and find like the harshest different like epithets and like derogatory terms towards robots that they could find. I think they list a few off there. I'm curious. Can you find that in there?
Wait, what?
In the paragraph, they mentioned like some of the other like toaster and other like derogatory terms for robots. Like
bolt head, toy, toolbox, hollow man, toaster, ruster, clank shell, wannabe.
All right, so I'm gonna have to like bleep out the last like 10 seconds there. Gene, Joe, Kelly, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I mean they're committing a robot hate crime, Johnny. Go home. What does that say? Socket lover.
And then there's this flower where they see the future.
You can't say that, Johnny.
So him and Tony Stark are able to save the daughter, essentially.
Spoilers. No, yeah.
Well, that's what's going on.
But also, yeah, you mentioned a bit there too. They talk about that flower that they have where if you perform a certain ritual, you could see the future, and that comes back to it. It's like
Yeah, and what was the thing with that Agatha chick? Is that for this story or this whole thing,
No,
or is this?
I assume that she is a known like quantity, and
That's
like
what I was
I don't really know Scarlet Witch's side characters and like backstory stuff like that, but we see I think it's like her mom or her mentor Agatha Christie is like a witch who she's performing this ritual where to see into the future after eating this plant. It has to be eaten once out of hunger, and then it has to be eaten again after committing murder. So she feeds it to her pet cat, who is hungry, and then she kills the cat and retrieves from the stomach the flower and eats it again, and is able to get like a vision of the future and sees Vision like attacking his friends. There being like houses like burned down in the suburbs. So
It was pretty wild. It's a pretty crazy like black and white visual.
Storytelling device
with
to tell the future. So, but yeah, to activate it's like clairvoyant powers. You have to perform this certain ritual. So.
Ooh, clairvoyant. Rancid uses that word in a song. Nice. So that's the Charlie Brown moment.
Yep,
and then there's like
hold on,
more
yeah,
racism.
Speaking of hate crimes.
The Washington football team. So she's getting the calls the same day at like 2 o'clock, like every day, and basically the person is like, "I want to meet and make a deal," and she doesn't know anything more than that. Basically, is what's going on there. So she decides that she's going to go one night and meet this person who's blackmailing her, right? Mm-hmm. So, more of them dealing with shit at school. Oh, and this boy,
robot racist. Yes,
this is the guy who was asking if the sister was ill, right?
Yes, yeah. They were lab partners, and like she couldn't show up for work because she was stabbed in the stomach and dying. But he was just told like, oh, she's sick. She's not coming into school.
Which sometimes you come down with that in high school.
You know,
just case of the sickles.
I remember sophomore year.
She was sick, old.
Sickle cell anemia.
I just had to blink really slowly. That was so impressive. Wow. So, she's talking to this guy, and like he's kind of being really like nice to her amongst like all these people not being nice to them.
Somebody who doesn't hate robots. What a weird small.
Yeah, and you wait till you see what happens to him. Wait till you see where that gets him.
Boy, I'm sure.
Wait till you see.
Nothing bad will happen to that socket.
Nothing bad. So, you know, he says she's cool, and that like means something to her. And then like we cut to like the Vision like at work, you know, killing Gargantuan. Was that his name?
I'm busy, yeah, Gargantuan.
And you know, the wife's trying to reach him, and he's like, "No, I'm too busy. Like I'm working. Like, but you know, in his Vision way, like, sweetheart, I am working.
I'll be home soon. We could deal with it then."
So she ends up going to meet the guy who's blackmailing her, and it's the father of the kid. Catch this, who her son choked and
is lab partner too
with her daughter
with Viv,
and may have feelings for her or just told her she was cool. So he basically is like, look, your son almost killed my son. I don't want your kind around here.
I saw what you did with that other dude.
Right, like he was like, I came over to talk to you about our kids being lab partners, and I accidentally walked into you bearing this thing.
Upon you,
So I recorded it because that's what you do in this day and age. And I don't want you guys around because your kid almost killed my kid. So I don't want any money. I don't want anything. Just you guys go away and we'll be cool. And she's like, no. My family belongs here, and she like gets all like Mrs. Vision on him, right?
Hell
she's about to like do and
Virginia.
Also from the start, he was like, "I'm armed." Like that's gonna do anything when they're transparent or translucent. Clairvoyant.
She could. Yep, she's clairvoyant. No, she could affect her like her matter to make herself like either super dense and super strong, or like anything could pass through her. So.
What is the mind? No matter. What is matter?
No mind.
Never mind.
Yep.
You know what that's from?
No.
You don't?
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Close.
Season 2, Episode 9, Measure of a Man.
Very close.
Said by Picard.
The Simpsons Tracy Ullman Shorts, Episode 1. That is the pun of the very first Simpsons episode ever. before it became a serialized series.
That is a historic joke.
So he has this gun that he thinks he's gonna do something with. He threatens her, and she's like, "Nope, I'm gonna do something to him." So she gets all like flying and like, "I'm gonna hurt you." And as like this is going on, the son hears like the ruckus.
Bring the ruckus. Yeah, historical and hysterical. Thank you, Charlie.
So he comes in to see what's going on, and the dad fires off a shot, and it goes right through Mrs. Vision, and boom, right into Kid's head, right into who Mike wants to be, right through his head. And then the dad's like, "You did this, you killed my son," and she like makes her hand hard as a rock and like knocks him out,
yeah.
puts him into a coma. We find out later.
Yeah.
So
She's not clairvoyant. That's the problem. She didn't eat of the flower. So that moment kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, well, so he's got a gun. He's waving it at it. We see the kid kind of like moving into the living room where it's happening. I didn't think they were gonna kill the kid. I thought he was just gonna get like shot in the chest and like.
You thought wrong,
Johnny. I didn't see that coming.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. But no, I
Mikey!
mean, that was a little surprising. Of like, this poor kid. He cares about robots. He got knocked out by a robot. He loves another robot, and then he got killed by a fourth robot.
So I don't know what's more bold: waving a gun at a robot that is transparent,
That said, yeah, hey, that does nothing.
or knocking out a guy who you basically did just assist in killing his kid after your kid almost killed his kid.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
or getting 2 half sandwiches from McAllister's for lunch the way Mike did. What was the deal called? It was like a buy two something. There was like
you pick two. No,
you pick two, and it's usually like soup and a salad, or like sandwiches and salad. And Mike's like,
Of course,
"I get 2 half sandwiches," and I was like, "You're changing the damn game here, dude." What'd you get, Mike?
New meta. I could have gotten 2 spuds. That'd have been the right choice.
What'd you get?
It was. What did I get? I got this chicken Caesar wrap.
How was it?
Chicken Caesar wrap. It was fine. And then I got some.
When you finished it, did you say that's a wrap?
Spicy. Like, no, I open up opportunities, Charlie. You could have. You've been following their rules the whole time. You assume that when it's you pick 2, it has to be one of those 4 different choices, but no, you get 2 of the same. You basically turn that you pick 2 into a full sandwich. You go roundabout. You end up paying more, just to stick it to them. Can I get 2 halves of the same sandwich? Sir, would you just like a larger side of the sandwich? No. I pick 2. You don't pick 2.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said. I want that clip. That's what I want. I want that to play when you call me.
My rant at the McAllister's Deli, yeah.
Oh my that got me so
my
hard.
viral YouTube video of a man yelling at McAllister's waitresses. Yeah.
You like nailed that. Sir, do you...
Exactly, I'm just ruining it for myself, Charlie. Nobody wins.
Wow.
But it feels it's a power play. It's
This is a crazy day, man. Tom King didn't write a terrible book. You're funnier than shit right now. What is going on, man?
yeah. Every once in a while.
Wow.
Every once in a while. But that's the end of book 1 of 2. So that's the 6 issues. Oh no, yeah, we're right at the end. Sorry. We're right at the end.
So dad's in a coma, kid's dead, and the son is trying to like learn how to feel, I think, or like I don't know. Is it Shakespeare?
Yeah, he's trying out for a part in I think the school play, and he's reciting Shakespeare. Like he's just kind of going around all day and doing that because he wants to.
I think it resonates with him.
Well, also it's the fact that like, like a robot, anybody could memorize the words and the lines, but he's trying to like pull out like the deeper meaning and the emotional value that they have, because that would be what humans could do. Because like I said, like he would know the book top to bottom in like half of a second as he like scans it. He mentioned, but like to actually fully understand it, he keeps like obsessing over and like contemplating like every line, and like so he's like walking around the house all day just like reciting poetry and stuff.
So Also, I didn't realize their address was 616 till
Yeah,
just
yeah,
now.
it's
Like
just,
that just like clicked.
Hey, Marvel.
So,
The number of the beast, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
so
Yeah, Charlie says, pretty sure Data did this already. Yeah, exactly. It's very like well-worn trope of androids, but
So a cop comes to question Vision and asks him to come down to the station, cop style. Vision agrees, Vision style. And the family's sitting around the table just having like a discussion, and the mom just, she's under a lot of robot stress because she's
as you want to do,
yeah,
Well,
she's a murderer.
Yeah.
She's on a rampage.
And she hasn't. So the kids know what happened, but they haven't told their dad. Marvel knows. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex, did you know that WandaVision comes out tomorrow? I didn't. I thought it was next week. But we're talking about Tom King's Vision from 2015, because we read that this week, partially in preparation for that, partially because Zach told us to, and partially because we had to figure out if we hate Tom King or not, or if Mr. Miracle was just an outlier.
Still hate Tom King.
But Mr. Miracle was an outlier. Vision was actually pretty solid, so.
We don't know that. Maybe this is the outlier. Can't be sure.
That's true.
You said the Batman thing wasn't too good.
2 points does not make a line. Makes a line. Segment.
Is that a phrase or are you just rambling? Because I'm not sure it made sense. Also, I will acknowledge maybe I didn't understand it, so maybe it made sense. I didn't either. You didn't understand it either? Yeah, you're just rambling. All right. You know what? Tom King.
Johnny, where's the...
Negative.
Where does the dog come into play? Let me see that Robo Dog.
Robo Dog is here. Wolf, wolf. Wait, will you read Last Sheriff of Babylon to the break of TK opinions?
To tie break the Tom King opinions. Last Sheriff of Babylon. We might. We could probably do that.
I don't know, man. I swear to never read a Tom book. Wow.
A Tom book.
Dude, come on. I've been here since like noon. I'm tired. I mean, you've been here since.
I say I've also been here. That manga didn't make itself, man.
You're right. You know what happened today, though? Actually, I'm telling you, man. I got like headache from like staring at that screen like for so much doing eBay shit.
Making all those sales, man.
And packing a lot of stuff. Well, actually, not so much packing, but listing a lot.
Yeah.
And man, headache from the screen, dude.
That'll happen.
Yeah, it did.
You know who it doesn't happen to? Robots.
Then have them list stuff on eBay.
Exactly.
You know what? They can't.
Because
I'm irreplaceable.
But they could do it non-stop, 24/7, no headaches.
But would they know what to sell?
Exactly. That's the thing.
Would they enjoy the texture of a comic book?
Would they understand why this is selling for $50, or just to list it for $50? Do they want to? That's depends on the type of robot. So Johnny, part 2.
This book's awesome. I really like this facsimile.
Where can I get that, Johnny?
Pastimes Comics and Games, located at Entrance 8 of Golf Mill Mall at the intersection of Golf Road and Greenwood in Niles, Illinois. That's Pastimes Comics and Games, located at Entrance 8 of Golf Mill Mall at the intersection of Golf Road and Greenwood in Niles, Illinois.
And that is $3.99 even?
Whew. Yeah, plus tax.
No, it's periodical. It's tax-free.
99 even.
You give me $4, I'll give you a penny back. Call it even.
Man.
Call it even. Raj says, I'll work in a robot costume to change Johnny's mind about robots. There you go. He'll teach him that robots can love and be loved.
Would they enjoy the taste of chicken nuggets? Where are the chicken nuggets from?
So that's the thing, Alex. I think that they would be able to like break down like the different tastes and textures and understand like the synthesis that it makes. But would they actually know pleasure from it? I don't know about that.
You get pleasure from a chicken nugget?
Yeah.
You're a weird robot, Mike.
You ever had a Wendy's spicy chicken nugget?
Yeah, actually I had several the other day made by Mommy.
Then Johnny, you know true pleasure.
Depends on their programming.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, but wait, where are the nuggets from, Alex? This is your question. You got to have all the answers,
yeah,
man.
this is our Turing test to Alex to prove that you're not a robot.
Oh, I did the other day.
Where are the best robots?
Why is there? Wait, why am I getting judged right now? What kind of rumors are you spreading about me in the chat? Look at this. I've eaten nuggets. You doubt me?
You know who wouldn't? A robot. Wait a minute, I don't think I've ever seen Johnny eat nuggets.
Oh my god, I need some Snapple. You're killing me, dog. No, you're not. You know what's killing me though? This headache.
Yeah.
You gotta re-up on the Advil so I can bum more off you.
You've already taken. I had an entire like travel thing of Advil that I think I used like one
Wait, you're not accusing me of taking the majority. How many have I taken from you? How many were in there? And how many have I taken
Not
from
that
you?
many. Like I said, it's travel. It's not like I'm saying like I had like a whole like full on like hold on real quick. Yes, there's an episode of TN Chief about how people derive pleasure from eating. Raj says, Johnny, when you were the king of the mountain, everyone guns for you. Exactly. And then Alex with I think I agree with this. Chick-fil-A.
Wait. No. I like where you're going with that because now we have a controversy on our hands. So, you, defenders of robots, are saying that people like Little Boy, who were spray painting those kinds of things on their garage, were wrong.
You called him a socket lover. You called him a socket lover.
Okay, so he's calling them socket lovers. You know what? I think the people who own Chick-fil-A called a certain group of people a certain type of lovers as well and donated money to things. So I want to know why the Vision are supporting these types of people, but you see where I'm going with this.
I'm saying, look, you get those grilled nuggets and those waffle fries with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
What the hell what?
That's a good evening.
Why do you get grilled nuggets?
Washing my figure, Johnny.
Well, it's looking great, so I guess it's working.
It is.
Mike's hot.
Johnny's getting swollen in the back too. Man, we're gonna be
dude, I'm gonna be next time someone wants to do some stupid stuff here, I'm gonna pretend their face is the punching bag.
Yeah, next time somebody comes in without a mask.
Dude, screw that guy. I'll say that right into the camera.
That's the one customer you find doxing, yeah.
100%. I don't know his name and I don't want to know his name. It's not worth the space in my brain. What if I have to forget something else to learn that?
That's true.
Nope.
But yeah, between...
I'm not a robot that has a limited space amount. See? I can't even form sentences because this guy's in my brain now. Thanks, Mike.
Get him out of your brain. Let's focus on Vision. Vision and those good Chick-fil-A nuggets. Real quick, how am I Mad Max, Charlie? How am I a Mad Max? Here we go. The Wanda episode.
Yeah. So it opens with like a flashback scene of him telling her a joke, and she finds it really funny, and they have this like great moment where like it's like a human moment for him.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
And then it's them like having moments together, and then it cuts to there's this dinner scene. That's not really what I want to talk about. Like, it's a lot of flashback stuff. Scenes of him.
Allusions to other characters. Like we've got Wonder Man right there.
All these memories of her.
They are good though.
And she's also eating one of these flowers. Is that the implication there?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like because they have.
She's a witch.
They have those flowers at the Vision's house. They were a housewarming gift from Wanda to the Vision. Johnny reading the chat there.
Yeah, immeasurable. I don't know, man. So Wanda eventually, what's implied here is that during their marriage, she like creates children, right? Basically.
Yes. Yeah,
like with her Wanda powers.
Sure. Yeah.
They're not real because Vision's not real.
Well, isn't he?
That's the whole thing. So.
I say yes, but yes, go on.
Okay, so she made these children, and Vision's tries having this talk with her, and he's like, Wanda, like they're not real, like you know that, and she gets mad, and she's like, you're not real.
Still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, what I want to say is like that definitely has to be a huge. That's what WandaVision's gonna be, right?
I would
here, okay. Can we talk about that, or we talk about the end? I want to race through this and talk about that before 10 o'clock.
Sure, then let's keep going. We're on a roll here.
So
there's White Vision. From,
I'm not sure.
West Coast Avengers stuff. Yeah.
Somebody
talked about that today. Just sorry.
Wait, really?
Remember a guy you were talking to? He said he had like first appearance of white suit.
Over here?
Yep.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was in here this weekend, and we were talking for a little bit. I looked for a book for him that we unfortunately didn't have, and but he was nice, and he said he'd come in regularly, and I saw him again today, and I was like, I guess you weren't lying.
Yeah.
And you were nice to talk to. Yeah. Double whammy. Whammy. So, yeah, I wish I knew more about this White Vision thing. I know I've seen it. I just never understood it. So, like, he got his memory wiped or stuff, like, and then it's like...
I think it was like they transferred his brain over and, like, it cleared out, like, some of the previous memories that he had. So, like, that's a very, like, ship of Theseus. Like, is he still the same Vision or not?
And
I
say
no.
So did this happen was this going on in West Coast Avengers?
I'd assume so. I don't really know too much about West Coast Avengers.
Because it always looks terrible
not,
to me.
Not the old stuff. I knew a little bit more of the newer ones, but yeah.
And so, like, this stuff, like, this is pretty intense here. What is he?
Yeah.
Does he wipe her mind of that stuff? Is that what happens? I like couldn't 100% grasp it.
It's like a soap opera when someone has amnesia. Are they the same person? Yeah. It's deep down. There's still some of it, but I mean, it's not gonna be the same. So I don't know.
What do you take away from that though? Did he wipe her mind? Is that what he did? There?
Can you go back to it? I'd have to. I'm a visual man. I gotta remember the scene. Yes, I think that was like she kind of. He like cleared out the portion of the children. I thought it was to like remove the guilt because like the kids were kind of killed off. So I think to like remove
yeah. So like I'm assuming he like removed the children and then like removed that part of her brain, or you're saying the guilt part of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody else even? Oh God! Oh. Did anybody else even read this, or is it just me and Mike? Because I don't really notice anybody else commenting on it, but it. You know.
Well, that's why we're here to recap it for in case they didn't.
So that part kind of messed with me, man. I thought it was really uncomfortable.
Right, Raj, you have read it? Okay. Also.
Oh, bless you too, my friend. Thank you.
Bless you too. But I like how at the end of all of this, like it cuts back to him with, also, Wanda no longer loves Vision after it but she fell for Wonder Woman. Hold on now, that's different. That's the comic that I'm writing over here. But no, she fell for Wonder Man, who was basically the brain imprint of Ultron, who was the brain imprint of Vision. So basically, she fell in love with him because it's a lot of the same like mannerisms and personality. But it's like here's the like.
All right, so since I had a lot of questions about it. You actually just filled in some blanks there for me, so thank you for that. So when he wiped her that stuff, did she choose to stop loving him, or did he wipe that away as well? What did you take from that?
I assume that the choice, but I mean, like, the heart wants what it wants, Johnny. So she fell back in love, but she fell back in love with Wonder Man, who again is like.
Is that also like canon stuff, or was that made for this book?
No, that's all.
So all this stuff happens.
The Wanda dating Wonder Man, that part I don't know, but like Wonder Man being like Ultron being Vision is.
Oh, that part I'm sure is right. Yeah. No, I was talking about what you said.
I would assume so. I don't see why not. But yeah, so she eventually falls in love with Wonder Man instead. But it's not like there's hard feelings. Like they still like are part of like the Avengers and teammates and stuff like that. But like just the love is no longer there. So Vision is. He's a single man. He's single and ready to mingle. He's got a new clean white suit, Johnny, ready to hit the town.
Oh, that was a tight one.
That's rough. Wanda, man. Thank you. WandaVision.
Wow. Nice. Alex, come back more often. You got good comments.
You're not wrong.
All right, so I gotta finish cracking these nuts. I'm gonna feel weird the rest of the night.
Yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll feel uneven. So...
Right, because I'm here for the Johnny Donnelly sound.
There's a lot of them, man.
No shortage of them, yeah.
Oh, have you heard me pop my hips, dude?
I don't know if he was here for one of those streams.
Wait till the next time you're in. I won't do it on stream. Wait till the next time you're in the store.
It was a rare treat one time.
Man, they're wild when that's got to happen, though.
They are.
So, yeah, let's get back to that. So he wipes her mind. She falls in love with Wonder Man, like you said, but she gifts him like an imprint of her. Basically, it's what he uses to create the wife, is what I took away from that.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Like in the same way that like Wonder Man kind of gave like his imprint to create robots, she gave some imprints that he could use to then, Bride of Frankenstein, his own wife, and it ends here with him telling the same joke and story to Virginia to no effect, and he's like, uh-oh, this isn't what I bargained for.
Yeah, that's a sad scene.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's a bummer.
What was I gonna say though? It's kind of weird that he did that. It fills in the blank from it kind of fills in the blank from the beginning of the story. Like this is how we got to the beginning of the story.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's joke went over her head.
Man, I like how he's cleaning the
Or
snow.
no, like she like just does like a robotic like haha joke, understood. But now they've got a dog. Where'd that dog come from, Johnny?
Yeah, wait. Who went nuts and killed it? Was it the son? I forgot it, actually. Come on, just
we're not there yet, Johnny.
Wait, we're not there yet. The dog's right there.
Yeah, dog's not dead.
Yes! How did they get that dog?
What do you mean?
Oh, God.
Oh, the neighbor's dog?
Yeah! See, you're...
It was the son.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was the son, right?
Yeah.
But why did he shoot off the laser?
Some stuff happens to this other dog, too, so I thought you were talking about that.
No, you're right. But, like, why did the damn...
Who else is looking?
Oh, no, the dog dug up the thing and got electrocuted.
right,
That's what it was. Yeah, okay.
Man, that's, yeah. A lot of death in this book. John, I thought it was supposed to be nice, suburban, kids going to school.
I thought it was going to be that
Working
type of
9 to
garbage,
5,
so I was
right,
impressed when it
Yeah, to
had
be
more
fair, like,
of that.
I didn't know, like, the turns that it takes, so it was fun reading it to me because just seeing that turn. But somebody stops by. Look who's coming to dinner, Johnny.
Yeah, it's Macho Man, who's his...
Macho Man?
Man.
Randy Savage is stopping by?
Macha. And he, so he's Ultron's other son, quote unquote.
Yes,
Vision's
yeah.
other brother,
Exactly,
who's predestined to destroy the Avengers.
Yes, he knows, like, that's what he was made for, to betray, eventually, the Avengers, so he wants to kind of break that programming and prove that he's not going to be the one to break the Avengers and kill them, so.
So it's a lot of him connecting with the... This is the scene with the sun with the laser.
So real quick, Raj says, Macho Man, there's film in my latte.
That's funny.
So we're just straight...
See, they're not perfect.
PTSD. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Johnny would have gotten it perfect. I won partner of the quarter at some point, so, you know.
What's that? You won?
Partner of the quarter.
Oh.
It's like employee of the month, but for a quarter. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So 3 times is better.
That is.
Yeah.
Employee,
Voted by my peers.
Employee of the month, parentheses.
Tiebreaker was a number guess, and I got the closer number.
Tiebreaker was... So random chance.
I was pretty certain when my boss randomly texted me on a Saturday, and he was like, hey, can you guess a number between 1 and 100? I was like, I'll never forget this. I read that text, and I was like, oh my god, I'm about to win partner of the quarter.
I'm one random chance away from being...
Yeah, but I knew my boss, so I knew which way to lead.
Johnny, what number was it?
I could go back in a text thread and find out.
yeah,
Probably like 71 or something.
Close.
I don't remember,
You're
guys.
too off, Johnny.
So after the uncle's connecting with the whole family and being nice, the son walks in on him talking with the Avengers, basically saying that he's a spy, trying to figure out like which one of them actually killed all these people.
Yes, yeah.
So then he uses his magnetism power, which he clearly has less control over than Magneto. And basically the whole issue is him in like a magnetic battle with the sun, and he...
Well, not even necessarily a battle. It's like...
Well, yeah, he's just trying to hold him the whole time.
Yeah, he doesn't know his strength, and like in trying to like keep Vin there from like running and telling Vision, he keeps him in this magnetic field that's like slowly like killing him and causing him pain, and he's about to die. Yeah, and
you know, the parents can't figure it out, and then like at one point like his like laser goes off and he like blows a hole through the neighbor's house, and I think he kills the neighbors, right?
That's that was one of the parts of the prophetic vision that that one neighbor's house.
Oh, the house is burning. Yeah, right.
In the last moments they thought about husband,
George and Nora, and
the
George of Georgia, Nola.
The wife
Nora.
The wife thought about that vase without any flowers in it. But yeah, so
I was just reading the chat and catching up, and you guys are sick pigs. Hey. Nice. So, yeah, like as this is going on, his laser goes off and kills the neighbors, and then he's dead, and Vision like walks in on this, and then Vision's wife walks in on it, and they find the dead son.
Yeah, they were looking for the son, but because of like the magnetic field and everything like that. Like his like distress signal wasn't going out, and they couldn't like GPS locate him. So until that laser went out, they didn't know where he was. So
Yeah, and so Vision spends like the first half of the issue basically contemplating like why he shouldn't go and kill his brother, and he can't find a reason not to, even though it's wrong. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway because he killed my son, so I'm gonna go kill him. And
because also unlike Vivian, who when she got like killed, like it took a lot to revive her, but like the amount of like
he couldn't repair
like,
the damage.
Like the internal like neurological damage from like all that electricity was like beyond repair. So sorry, son. So yeah, Vision is on a Vision quest to hunt down and kill Macho Man Randy Savage. But he's trapped in his house by the Avengers. But he eventually finds a way to break out.
Yeah, he uses a lighter that was given to him by Captain America, and the lighter was made by vibranium, so he was able to use it. Or do they call it vibranium in here?
Yeah, they did. Because it bypasses like the force field just enough for him to pass through. But it also triggers an alert and an alarm to the Avengers.
But it wasn't animate. Oh yeah, there's vibranium.
That hey, Vision's coming.
Yeah, and so he's gonna go and do that, and so the Avengers assemble everybody. That's a good cover.
This scene does not happen in the comic.
No, but it's cool as hell.
Exactly.
And so Vision is greeted by the Avengers, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go through you guys. And they're like, no, you don't have to. He's like, I am going to do this one way or another.
I need to right this wrong, and there's only one way to do it.
Yeah, so he's plowing through them. Then the mother confesses to the daughter what her role was in all of this.
Yeah.
Fills her in, and the daughter gets super pissed because she's like, you basically ruined my life. That boy thought I was cool, and you killed him.
She unintentionally killed her boyfriend, or well, not even boyfriend, but would-be boyfriend.
Right. So she gets mad and flies off through the ceiling. So now the mother feels very discontent with everything that's gone on. So
just falling down.
At this point, this is when she eats the rest of the flour. She kills the dog. Eats the rest of the flowers, so after she kills the dog, because then she committed murder.
Ritual, yeah.
So, from that point, Vision is greeted by Wanda and that woman Agatha.
Christie, yeah.
And he's like, yep, you guys can't talk me out of it, like, I'm doing what I'm doing. And he goes to kill the dude, and at the last second before he's able to, Mrs. Vision pops out, and she does the deed. So, she kills him. And she's like, yep, all right, that's done. I'll see you at home.
Well, also, it breaks the cycle because, as like the prophecy foretold, like Vision was going to be the one to do it, but she ends up doing it instead. So
the prophecy. What is this? Star Wars? Man, I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, man, they really went nowhere with that whole prophecy thing. And the balance of the Force is never explained, and was he the chosen one, and what did that mean, and all that stuff.
Just watch Mandalorian instead, and then be like, yeah, Pedro Pascal's all right.
So then from there, issue 12 opens with the wife calling the detective and doctoring the story to make the confession where she did everything and she programmed Vision to lie about it so that he's innocent and he's still a hero. And then she drinks something that I didn't really understand that's essentially going to kill her.
Yes.
And so we have...
Long story short, yeah, it's poison.
Yeah. Why do they have it in the house? Yeah, so then she has this moment with Vision where she's like, no, you have to take care of our daughter. Like, I did the right thing.
Yeah, like, you won't get thrown in jail for this. Like, break the cycle. You'll take care of it. You got this. So we cut to Wanda with Viv. Doggo's back.
She says goodbye. She's going to school, and then we see him working on... I think it's the wife. Is that...
Well, so it's open to interpretation. So, like,
why?
Vivian goes off to school, and, like, the last scene is him singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat, which the wife would sing a lot, as he is seen kind of creating another android. We don't know... It doesn't show off who. I mean, like, is it the wife? Is it the son? Like, those are the two ones that he lost, or is it somebody completely new? So it is a little open-ended and open to interpretation.
Wait, you think it's Total Recall?
I was gonna say it's either Total Recall or Long Halloween of.
Okay, bro, don't even say the words Long Halloween on a freaking episode of Tom King. Don't you even dare taint that. Hallowed Ground.
Halloween Ground.
That's the best book ever written. as opposed to Mr. Miracle, which is the worst book ever written in terms of comics.
Sure.
That is the alpha and the omega.
Yeah. So who was that in there? Is that the wife or the son?
I'm gonna go with the wife because the son.
I'm gonna go with the son.
Why? Back it up. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you have to back it up if
Son
that's your
was-
opinion.
I feel like he was like slowly falling out of love with his wife, like especially with that scene where like he tells the joke to crickets, like maybe he just liked the kids better.
Maybe he's gonna recreate her in a better, funnier way.
Like that's the problem is he talks about how humans like basically keep causing the same problems over and over without like they keep butting their head against it. So yeah, he loved the son more. Yeah, exactly. He might so. But again, there's no finality to it. There's no vision to where they explain it. But yeah, that would be my guess is kind of leaning towards the son. But I guess we'll never know.
All right, so I have not read anything about WandaVision.
Yeah, neither have I.
All right. And also, I don't want anybody to say any spoilers. I know there's a thing that happens with House of M / New Avengers where, like, she does some stuff that I think they're going to incorporate into.
Sure.
But here's my take, is I think WandaVision, which launches tomorrow, I've read nothing about it. No spoilers.
Loved. Wait, Alex, real quick. A robot could love. Go on. Sorry.
So I'm imagining it's going to, based off the trailers, that she's living in her own fantasy.
That seems to be the implication, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that even though Vision's not there, somehow he knows it's not real. And kind of like how in here he
breaking the fourth wall, kind of busting out of the fantasy.
I think so. I think that's what's going to happen, or something, or someone's going to be trying to like connect with her from reality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to, because in the show, I think she's going to have this perfect life, or what she wants, where Vision is still around. And I think it's going to end with her cracking, basically.
Sure, yeah.
And I think that's what's going to crack the multiverse. And that's what's going to lead into Doctor Strange, Madness in the Multiverse, because she's supposed to be in that.
Yeah.
Which would also explain all the Spider-Man stuff when that goes down. So that seems to be where they're going. And it might even open the door for mutants.
She's in a bubble. Yeah. I mean, I think that's where it would go to. I mean, like it's like the House of M stuff they want to incorporate of, like breaking everything down like that. Like I could see that.
Break it down, bro. There it is, the third WWF reference tonight.
And that's how you know we've come to the end of another episode here. Not quite though. We have
who's that? Oh, it's Raj. I just was a little further away.
So at the end here, next Thursday, we'll have read a book. We're open to suggestions. Roger mentioned Last Sheriff of Babylon.
No. I am not doing two.
Yeah, we have to space out.
100%. I'm not saying we won't do it.
Yeah. So
it's in the maybe
Roger,
pile.
I'll hold that one in there. Yeah.
But there ain't no way. I need a palate cleanser.
Yeah. So let's cleanse our palates. And if there's any suggestions.
No, I know how you cleanse a palate.
Oh, wait.
You know, because we're getting close to the next one.
We are. We really are. We're at that'd be 4. All right.
If we do that this month and then we do 5 next month, then we could do that one when it comes out. How about that?
Johnny, what you're suggesting is a little crazy.
Some might say it is Paraskevos. Oh, I mixed up the wrong joke. Damn it.
Yep, yeah.
Nobody even gets that. Nick's not here.
To be fair,
it's not Wednesday.
To be fair, you kept your quota of doxing customers on a live stream, but yes, go on.
Yeah, but nobody understands that. There's only half a customer. They don't know which half. So, and they wouldn't even know what it meant if they could have thought it was a place, but you ousted them now.
Yeah, I just had to pull up that point though. But go on.
Berserk! We're gonna read Berserk Volume 4 next week because that's what we're all about here.
And hold up, who are we talking to in the back room that says that they haven't read any Berserk?
Oh hell, baby! It's Zach Attack.
What if we got Zach? Oh, so this
he'd have to
part,
catch up.
We haven't talked about it. Yeah, this is going off the script here. Zach mentioned in the back room that he'd never read Berserk. As we were like bundling up and like shipping off another bundle of Berserk, Johnny. People love it.
So here I have an idea.
Yes.
What if we do the you and me stream next week of Berserk 4, but then between now and number 5, we get him to read all of them?
You think you can't do it between now and next week for the first 3?
I don't know if he's gonna want to.
I don't know. It moves. Like we've talked about it. Like it's like an hour a book. Like it's a quick clip for like 60, 600
Well, let's
pages.
give it. We'll talk to him.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna be here
That's what I'm
and
saying.
maybe
That's
guest
what
spot
I'm
Zach.
saying, is we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'd like to have Zach on. I know Raj would like to have Zach on. Apparently everybody else in the stream loved Zach, so
Everyone in real life loves Zach.
but that's the poor choice, Raj. He's Raj
Whoa!
watching the
Whoa!
Netflix,
No,
the
Raj.
Netflix show. Yeah,
Have you
exactly.
read Berserk, buddy? 'Cause it's
Zach and the Max back at you.
Oh man.
Talking Berserk. But yeah, all right, that settles that. So Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 4, which is books 16 through 20, correct? It's 5 per book, or is it 3?
No, it's 3.
All right, so
It's gonna be 9 through or 10 through 12.
yes,
10
yeah,
through 12.
yeah. All right.
All right, and we ready to make this an exit?
Yeah. If there's any other final statements on Vision and or Berserk and or anybody else in the chat has anything they want to bring up, got a little bit of time here, but yeah. So next week, next Thursday, Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 4, books 9 through 12. Or sorry, 10 through 12. Man, Zach and Berserk. Yeah, like that's the thing is like I think that would be a fun one to talk about because then also we get his recap of the last the 3 books, so that might be of interest. So
Well, I want to read. I do want to recap them all at once before I get into book 6. I think book 6 is going to take me beyond the show, so that's going to be all new for me.
And also there's some stuff that's supposed to happen in this one too.
Yeah.
I think this is the event. An eclipse is supposed to happen and things.
Yeah, but I think. Okay.
Also, real quick, Raj,
I think it
don't-
ends
I
on a
don't know anything
cliffhanger.
about Berserk beyond this, so please no spoilers. I've gone this far. I'm so close. I'm right on the.
Oh yeah, no, he has
Yeah,
no
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
It's the best.
Raj,
It is
I
so
will
good. He doesn't know
unsubscribe you
anything.
If you...
Yeah, I'll unsubscribe. No, but we don't have to worry about it because you're not an idiot.
Exactly.
So
I know. But
the
point
threats
being-
are empty.
Exactly. But no, yeah. All right. You know what? Thanks,
Page
everyone.
596.
Exactly. Yeah. Roger told me now that Dumbledore dies in Berserk Volume 4. So you know. But no, wait. Vargas died in Book 1, and that was the most tragic thing for me. So, you can't hurt me. I've already lost my favorite characters, so everything beyond this is just extra. So
It was a noble death.
it was.
I think.
But yeah, if that just about does it for us, then we'll be back next Thursday. Johnny, I think for Tuesday, or if it's not a previews reviews, maybe we'll do a quick little video of new.
Yeah,
books
we'll
that come
figure
out this week.
something out for
we'll try to
Tuesday.
figure it out. I know we said it last week, but also it was super busy. That Tuesday was rough, but
Tuesdays do that here at Pastimes.
yeah. So we'll be back definitely on Thursday. Thanks, Johnny. Mike says Alex. Hey, you know what? Thanks, Alec.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Charles.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanks, Roger. Thanks
You're
everybody else who hopped by in the chat. Mutant, if you're still watching, hope you enjoyed it. If not, Pokemon's back on Monday. I know people like that. Yeah, thanks for coming by. We had a lot of fun. We'll be talking Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 4 next Thursday. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Enjoy WandaVision if you watch it. Johnny, you're going to watch that tomorrow?
Oh, 100%.
All right, well, I hope everybody enjoys that. We'll probably talk about that next Thursday, too, for a little bit. And remember, not all heroes wear capes.